And welcome back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's your co-host Sai, and
This is Josh, everyone. How are you guys doing? Happy New Year. Happy start to a new adventure in life, you know?
yeah, this I don't even know what you meant by that.
I have no clue.
But
I was just want to give a special thanks to the Jason Taylor Foundation, as always, for giving us this opportunity to start this podcast and strive in it. And with that being said, Sai, you want to get into it?
Of course, we're blessed for that. But today we're here 9:10 a.m. at Josh's house.
Yep.
That's our studio.
We're not going to leave the address, but we're at my house.
But today the podcast is about player incentives.
Money.
Oh, it's always about money.
Everything's about money. Life.
But player incentives today, you know, what's built into their contracts, player incentives. So, like, you know, the money that's not fully guaranteed. For example, let's take D-Hop.
Okay.
DeAndre Hopkins.
We're taking D-Hop.
Great receiver. Star wide receiver.
Tall.
For the Tennessee Titans.
Huge hands.
Yeah, perfect hands.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, played with the Texans for a while. Great receiver there. His best career
Then
years
he got
were
traded to the Cardinals.
there. Yeah, then he got traded to the Cardinals.
Very controversial move.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say I will say he definitely declined. He declined a little bit there in compared to his Houston years.
He regressed.
He was still a great player.
Yeah,
great player.
100%.
But you know, the Tennessee Titans, they wanted to protect themselves in case he regressed even more.
Yeah, they wanted to push him, so to speak. They wanted him to be good, you know?
Yeah, they wanted him to be elite for him. They were taking him as his wide receiver one, and then Treylon Burks learning from him.
Yeah.
But, you know, so on their contract, they gave him like it was a 1 year contract.
Yeah, for $3 million, give or take, yeah.
$3 million fully guaranteed, and then there were incentives such as, you know,
there's an incentive for $1.5 million.
Yeah, $1.5 million if he hits 1,000 yards, something like that. These incentives, what do you think about the player incentives, Josh?
I mean, they definitely push the player to be better for themselves, and they push the player, you know, to make that extra route, to make that extra, you know, juke or hurdle, whatever. And they push them to train more in the off season and whatever. And, you know, as you were saying, D-Hop, he has to get 75 receptions, 1,050 yards, and 8 touchdowns to get $1.5 million.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. And right now, he has 60 receptions, 1,011 yards, and 6 TDs.
Yeah, so
he's playing, although the game is useless for them because they're at the playoff race, he's going to try hard, so to speak, to get that extra money, to get that $1.5 million. He would take the whole 53-man roster out for dinner. It'd be very nice, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe buy another house, another car. But I think incentives are good. Some people might say that, you know, football is a team sport, that you shouldn't be worrying about your own stats. But if every player is worrying about their own stats and every player is executing the ball so well that an outcome of it is amazing stats, then why not?
Yeah, I really think it pushes the player even more
to work out, you know, stay and first one in, last one out.
If a football player was selfish and wasn't about the team, I mean, I don't. In my personal opinion,
they wouldn't be in the NFL.
They wouldn't be in the NFL. Yeah,
you have to love the game.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a love for the game,
just like we do. But you know, if we're like 6'4", 250, we would be in the NFL.
Yeah,
just because our love and desire for the game.
But the point is, you gotta love the game a certain amount in order to get into the NFL. You can't just think about the money. And these NFL players, they're just, you know, they're working extra hard to get this money. But
yeah, they're putting their body on the line.
But their first passion is definitely the game. To be putting your body on the line, off-season workouts all the time. It's definitely a lot that you have to invest into the game.
It is. It really is. And you know,
you want to introduce the
we're gonna play a little game with you guys. You know, you guys could play along if you guys want, but we're gonna play a game. Yes, no, yay or nay, sí or no. You know, I don't know any other languages, but like we're gonna say, okay, Baker Mayfield, is he gonna win? Because there's an incentive for him if he wins and clinches the division, that he gets $2 million from incentives. So we're gonna say, okay, yes or no, and a small low reason. Play along if you want. Let us know if you think you agree with us, yes or no. By the time you're listening to this, you would know if you're right or wrong. I think we'll be pretty spot on.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think,
I think like a
Our
75% success rate would be nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
First up,
Baker Mayfield. Okay.
Baker Mayfield.
So all he has to do is win against the Panthers, and it's not that hard. The Panthers are not the best.
The Panthers, they're a rebuilding team right now. They're gonna find their loop.
Yeah.
But Bryce Young, a great franchise QB. I think he didn't have the pieces around him this year. But Adam Thielen, great receiver, but they still need more pieces. They're a rebuilding team, but I think Baker Mayfield can definitely pull out a W.
Yeah, and the win is for a playoff berth, so he gets $2 million for the playoff berth. Yeah. And with that, he just needs to win.
$2 million. Yeah, I think he's gonna get it. What about? I'm gonna say yay.
I'm gonna say yay too. I'm gonna say C.
C.
C, por favor.
Okay, perfect.
Vale. And next up is Geno Smith. So he needs a playoff berth to get $2 million. Ooh. However, I believe he needs the Packers to lose.
Ooh.
So Packers losing versus the Bears, and the Seahawks
need to win. I personally think that the Packers are gonna lose to the Bears. I think Justin Fields is coming in with a mission.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think I think Justin Fields wants to stay in Chicago. I mean, he said it pretty clearly in the press conference. I think this is a perfect game. I think this is a game of his career, as Kyle Brandt said on Good Morning Football. He said this is a career game for Justin Fields, and I agree. I think
he knocks out a division rival out of the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that solidifies them not drafting Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
And
it saves his career in Chicago.
Yeah, and I think Geno Smith can pull out a W against the Cardinals. I think
that's easy. Unless the Cardinals, they ball out like they did against the Cowboys a week or two ago. But whatever happens, I'm gonna say yay.
I'm gonna say yay too. I think we're in unison.
We're in unison. See? All right, and then we got Chris Jones. He's on the line for $1.25 million.
Not 120, 10 times that.
That'll be pretty good.
Yeah, $1.25 million for 0.5 of a sack. 10 sacks gives him 1.25.
Yeah, and 9.5 right now.
Half a sack for Christian.
I don't think he's gonna get it.
You don't think so?
They're resting all their starters, the Chiefs.
Oh wow, yes, you're right. They would rest all their starters. They won the division.
Unless Chris is like, Andy Reid, what's up? Give me one snap. I get a sack. I take you out to dinner. Take your family out to dinner. Take the whole team out to dinner.
I don't think that's gonna work. I think Andy Reid's smarter than that.
I don't know.
I think it's a no for me because Andy Reid, he rests all his players.
Yeah.
When it's time.
No, I mean,
Andy Reid's a smart coach.
Nah.
You can't risk injuries. Mike McDaniels made that mistake last week, and Bradley Chubb isn't with us anymore.
Yeah.
Next year though, he's gonna come back.
He's a baller.
Yeah,
he is. All right, and then we have from yesterday, Saturday, 1/6/2024. Jadeveon Clowney got his back. He got a sack.
He had 8.5 sacks, and then all he needed was a half of a sack
for $750K.
Yeah, and he did his little happy dance after he made that sack.
He was
very, very happy. It was very funny. It was very funny to see.
Yeah. So that was pretty good. He got his money and well deserved.
Yeah.
They didn't need to play him because they already clinched the 1 seed, but I think they just played him. The whole team celebrated when he got his sack, so I think it was well worth it.
It is happy to see.
He's going to take the D-line now for a nice dinner tonight.
What's your thing with dinners, man? You keep going on
it's
about
like the
dinners.
rookies dinner, the rookie dinners. Well, like Rob Gronkowski, he got his bonus or incentive.
I think Josh is just hungry, guys.
I am pretty hungry.
All right. Let's do it. Next one. Next one up, guys. DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, the example I used earlier in the episode.
Yeah.
He has 75 receptions, 1,050 yards, and 8 TDs. He needs
that's
that.
His goal.
That's his goal. And he has 68 receptions, 1,011 yards, and 6 TDs. So that means he needs 7 receptions, 39 yards, and 2 TDs in order to get each. Okay, so 7 receptions is $250K. 39 yards is $250K, and then 2 TDs is $250K. So it's each.
Yeah.
He could get a combined $750K. Yeah. I think he's gonna get the receptions for sure. They're definitely gonna be targeting him. They gotta stop their division rivals from getting to the playoffs. So I think he's definitely gonna stay in the game. Play his behind off seven receptions. I think
That's
I can
not that
say.
hard.
Yeah,
It's not easy, but
and 39 yards for D Hop. D Hop. I think those two are guarantees.
I say
I think the two TDs is the part he's not going to be
he's
able to
definitely not getting the two TDs.
So it's a half yay it's a 2/3 yay for me. I think the receptions and yards he's going to get, but the TDs I don't think he's going to get.
I say he's only gonna get the yards
You think he's only going to get the yards?
because Tannehill's playing, I believe, doesn't have the best connection with him like Will Levis had, so he's only gonna get the yards. I don't think because 38 yards that's like just 2 catches for D Hop. I don't think he's gonna get the 7 or 6 receptions. So
I could see that happening. Yeah, Tannehill is going to play that game, I believe, because Will Levis is injured.
yeah, but I say it's a nay.
I stand by my receptions and yards. All right, who's next up, Josh?
Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds for Josh.
That's exactly why I chose him.
See, I set you up for that. That's why I wanted you to
So,
say it.
See, that's just, our connection is just unmatched. All right, so basically, Josh needs 6 receiving touchdowns in total to get $250,000, $250K. And right now, I think he sits at 5.
Yeah, he sits at 5 touchdowns.
So he needs 1 more versus the Vikings.
Yeah, and then he also needs 600 receiving yards total, and he's at 564 yards.
I'll do the math here. That's 36 yards.
Yep, that's 36. Spot on.
So
I think the 36 yards is honestly a lock for
that's pretty
Josh
easy.
Reynolds.
Yeah,
because the Lions are a high-scoring offense. I don't think the Vikings have been. The Vikings have been a good defense,
I mean,
but
they
I don't
have
think
Brian
they're top 10.
Flores as their DC, so I'm sure they'll stop him here and there. But I think overall, since the Lions' offense has been on a roll recently,
I think he's gonna get the yards.
he gets it for sure.
I'm not sure about the TDs, to be honest. I don't think he's gonna get the touchdown.
I mean, the only people who get touchdowns on that squad are David Montgomery, Jameer Gibbs, and Amon-Ra
St. Brown.
I
mean, Reynolds get his touchdown. He got 5, but I don't see it happening this game.
I don't see it either.
But maybe they throw him a go route. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a half nay.
I'm picking against the
Más o
touchdown.
menos.
Yeah, a half nay because I think he's gonna get the yards for sure.
For sure, and that's $250K.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say dinner, but
I felt it coming. I felt it coming.
That's a nice car. It's a nice car. All right. So next we have shout out to the tight end. We got Tyler Higbee, and he can earn 125K if he gets 500 receiving yards. He didn't. So and he has
495 yards right now.
That's
5
tough.
yards.
I think 5 yards is tough.
I don't think he's gonna get it.
That's pretty. I don't know.
Yeah, that's so.
I don't know. This is.
No, we're just playing around. I think he's gonna get it for sure.
Unless he gets rested.
Yeah.
Honestly,
he's not gonna get rested.
Even at that point, he could probably just say
one
put
pass.
me in one play. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Might as well. I mean, just
yay for sure.
Yay. All right. And then next we got, I believe, is Austin Eckler. And Austin Eckler has been, always had his contract issues with the RBs during the off season.
No, rightfully so. I mean, the markets have been depreciated for running backs. It's actually really hard to see, to be honest. But we stand for the players.
Yeah, and get their bag. They put so much on the line, and in this case, Eckler would receive 150K if he makes the Pro Bowl, which I don't think he did.
Yeah, he was not named to the Pro Bowl.
Which, I mean, he was definitely snubbed, but the people who made it in front of him, I think, deserved it. Christian McCaffrey, he's in the AFC. Raheem Mostert.
I don't know. I don't know if he got snubbed. To be honest, I don't think he got snubbed.
He just didn't get his bag.
The sad part is he definitely should have. He deserved a contract prior to this year, and he just wasn't able to get it because the teams these days just don't want to do a long-term contract for these running backs, and it just hurts to see our running backs not get paid. And now he's probably gonna get a worse contract because he had a down year.
I mean, it's not like the Chargers weren't any good this year. I mean, he only had 617 yards.
Yeah,
which is, it's not a bad year, but for him, his
it's
standards,
definitely a down year.
Yeah,
for him.
But he needs 110 yards from scrimmage, so catching, receiving, running, whatever, for a 100K incentive. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think he's averaging around.
He could get it. He could definitely get it.
Yeah, I think he's averaging around like 90 yards each game of
So
scrimmage.
I think they chip in the ball once or twice more, and they get him
It's Easton Stick at QB too, so I think they're gonna run the ball more. And
exactly.
That's it.
And the Chiefs, the rest and all their starters, or
Yeah.
should be supposedly.
I don't know. I think it's an A.
I say it's a yay.
I don't know.
I think he's worked hard enough. I think he deserves it.
Yeah,
He definitely deserves
he
it.
definitely deserves it. I just don't know if it's gonna happen because the Chiefs are just gonna be loading up the box. I don't know if they trust Easton Stick's throwing abilities. Yeah, he has to prove himself still.
Yeah. I mean, so I say yay.
I say nay.
You say nay. See, now we're opposing. All right. And next up, we have another QB, Aaron Rodgers' successor. Maybe not successor, but Aaron Rodgers' QB.
Aaron Rodgers QB. The guy that replaced Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, his replacement, Jordan Love. And then he will receive $500,000 if he gets a playoff berth and 65% of offensive snaps. He definitely got the
65%. Yeah, he already earned it. I mean, he already earned the $500K. It's impossible.
Well, he needs to get in the playoff first.
No. I meant the $500K for the 65% of offensive snaps. He already earned that.
It's conjoined. Oh no, you're right. I don't want to read.
Yeah, you got to read our notes, Josh, for the podcast.
I'm sorry.
But the playoffs, he has to win against the Bears.
Yeah,
which I said it before. I think Justin Fields is gonna get this one, but you know,
too. He got already $500,000.
Yeah, he already got $500,000.
He got enough.
I think that's the $500K he's gonna get as well.
And yeah, I think.
Look, they're still a rebuilding team in my opinion. It's not like they need to make the playoffs this year.
No, there's a stat.
There's no heads being tossed or.
No, Jordan Love had an amazing year this year.
Yeah.
First year as a starting QB, he did better than all the Bears QBs in all of history. You know, I saw that on Instagram somewhere. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy.
I don't know.
He had more TDs, more completion. It was amazing. Jordan Love, I think he's definitely undervalued with everyone, but I don't see him winning this game. I know there's a lot on the line, but I don't see him winning.
Yeah.
But who knows? You know, life is rough. All right. So on another note, I think we've played this game too much. You know.
Yeah.
Let us know. We'll resume back if we get anything right. But another incentives that just spurs up a lot of people is the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Like people get snubbed, people get in.
I mentioned that with Austin Eckler, but yeah. I mean the Pro Bowl is more. I think it's 1/3 fan votes, 1/3 players, 1/3 coaches. I believe,
or like media or something.
Something like that. But yeah, I think the media also has a say. I think there's a lot of people that gets Bradley Chubb. I feel like should have made the Pro Bowl for sure. He made it as an alternate, but I think he should have been a starter. But that didn't happen.
There's a Chiefs like Antoine Winfield.
There's a lot of snubs that always happen, so it's hard to be on the Pro Bowl because a lot of people who just have name get in on there. Jalen Ramsey, I love Jalen Ramsey. I love Jalen Ramsey, but he missed so many games. I feel like Bradley Chubb at his position definitely deserved to win more than Jalen Ramsey at his position. I know they play different positions, but yeah.
I mean, and you see like people like on the media like, oh, who cares? He didn't get it. It's just it doesn't matter, but it really does.
People got player incentives.
Incentives,
and also if you want to make the Hall of Fame one day, wear that gold jacket.
It helps.
Pro Bowls definitely help.
And
All Pro helps.
Yeah, I mean, people. It's either the difference between 100K or not 100K, because the team gets a lot of recognition for just one player going to the Pro Bowl, and that's where they get the money from. But if they're on the winning team of the Pro Bowl, they get 88K. But if they lose, they still get 44K. So
yeah, which is a good amount of money. I mean they can pay those jock taxes with that.
Exactly. So
for anyone who doesn't know jock taxes, it's the taxes that they have to pay at the away games that they play at. But continue.
Well, they have to pay taxes on the money they make here too.
Yeah, no, I'm saying jock tax.
Yes. Very.
Just a lot of taxes players.
A lot of taxes. But it's just amazing to see that people don't give enough credit to the Pro Bowl. Although, it's a game where no one gets tackled, blah, blah, blah. But there's still a lot of money on the line. And that's why people still care about getting and making it into the Pro Bowl. And, you learn that money matters. people make a lot of money, and I think that's it. Hopefully, we're able to make bonuses of 100K in the future.
I think what raised awareness for me for player incentives was seeing last year when Rob Gronkowski came out of retirement to play with. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
Maybe last year.
I'm not really sure. I don't remember, to be honest. But Rob Gronkowski, he was fighting for a reception or yards.
Yeah,
to get the reception or yards,
more.
and he got it 500K from it. And there's a mic'd up about it on TikTok. I think that's what really raised player incentives. Like, raised the idea of player incentives to me. And,
well, from the media perspective.
Yeah.
Because it was a funny statement or whatever.
Once we researched it, we found a lot of interesting things, and we just wanted to share our view with you guys.
I mean, there are people who get their player incentives well before week 18. But, the last week of the season, they're like, okay, I got my money now. I got my money right. They got to pay their jock taxes, as you're saying.
Yeah.
All their taxes, well.
All right, well.
I think that's it.
I think that's a wrap to the episode.
Have a good one. Happy New Year.
And hope you guys have a blessed day.
A blessed year.
A blessed year, yeah.
Amen.